Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ashfaq and today we are going to discuss about lipids. So first of all, what is lipid? तो लिपिड क्या है? As we know, जैसे कि हम जानते हैं कि हमारे पास जो मैक्रो मॉलिक्यूल्स है, बायोलॉजिकल मॉलिक्यूल है, कार्बोहाइड्रेट है, प्रोटीन है और न्यूक्लिक एसिड है, तो इसी तरह से लिपिड्स भी एक मैक्रो मॉलिक्यूल है एंड इट इज़ अ बायोलॉजिकल मॉलिक्यूल और ये ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड है. सो लिपिड की जो बेसिक डेफिनेशन है वो क्या है? लिपिड्स आर ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड, दे आर water repellent. It means that lipids are organic compound that are relatively insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents like chloroform, ether, benzene, etc. Lipids are a class of organic compound that are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvent. तो लिपिड क्या है? लिपिड ऑर्गेनिक मॉलिक्यूल है, ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड है, मैक्रो मॉलिक्यूल है, बायो मॉलिक्यूल है. ये क्या होता है? वाटर में इनसॉल्युबल होता है और जो ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड सॉल्वेंट होते हैं इसमें सॉल्युबल होते हैं. लिपिड कंपाउंड इंक्लूडिंग फैट्स एंड ऑयल दैट इज नोन एज ट्राइग्लिसराइड, वैक्सेस, स्टेरॉइड, फैट सॉल्युबल विटामिन्स, phospholipid and monodiglycerides. केमिस्ट्री ऑफ लिपिड्स, लिपिड की जो स्ट्रक्चर है इसमें क्या होता है? अनहाइड्रोलिसिस लिपिड यील्ड फैटी एसिड. फैटी एसिड मीन मोनोकार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड्स. हम देख सकते हैं ये ग्लिसरॉल और फैटी एसिड जब उसकी हाइड्रोलिसिस हो जाता है विथ वाटर तो ये क्या प्रोड्यूस करते हैं? फैटी एसिड्स. लिपिड की जो क्लासिफिकेशन है वो क्या है? बेसिकली लिपिड को तीन क्लासेस में क्लासिफाई किया है. नंबर 1 सिंपल लिपिड, सेकंड कॉम्प्लेक्स लिपिड एंड थर्ड इज डेराइव्ड लिपिड्स. क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ लिपिड्स इज सिंपल, कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड डेराइव्ड लिपिड्स. Simple lipid, they are ester of fatty acid with various alcohols. Ester of fatty acid with various alcohol. The type of alcohol the type of alcohol these are subclassified as neutral fats or oil and waxes. Neutral fat or oil is alcohol is glycerol and alcohol is other than glycerol. Neutral fats are oil. Fats and oil are also called triglyceride and they are ester of glycerol and plus 3 fatty acids. Waxes, when hydrolysis of waxes gives 1 fatty acid and alcohol. Complex lipid. Complex lipid is a class of lipid that contain fatty acid with alcohol and containing additional group. Subclassified according to type of prosthetic group, that is phospholipid. Phospholipid contain phosphate group is an additional prosthetic group. Glycolipid contains carbohydrate is a additional prosthetic group and lipoproteins contain protein is a additional group. Phospholipids, fatty acid and alcohol plus phosphoric acid, that is that is a fatty acid, glycerol and phosphate group. Phospholipid further classified into two. Phospholipid may be classified on the basis of type of alcohol present. Glycerophospholipid and sphingophospholipid. Alcohol is glycerol. Example: plasmalogens and cardiolipins. Alcohol is sphingosine. Example: yes. Glycolipid, they do not contain phosphate group. They are fatty acid, alcohol plus carbohydrate with nitrogenous bases. Example: cerebroside and gangliosides. Lipoproteins, lipid with phosphatic group, protein. VDL, LDL और HDL, ये सारे इसके लिपोप्रोटीन की एग्जाम्पल है. Very low density lipoproteins, low density lipoprotein and high density lipoproteins. Lipoprotein क्या है? Lipoprotein are the class of lipid which contain lipid in protein is a phosphatic group. Derived lipids, derived from lipids simple or complex. Example: fatty acids, steroids, cholesterol and vitamin A and D. They are the examples of derived lipids. Functions of lipids क्या है? Lipid act as a storage of energy. Lipids कार्बोहाइड्रेट और प्रोटीन के मुकाबले में ज़्यादा एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करते हैं और ज़्यादा एनर्जी स्टोर करते हैं. स्ट्रक्चर कंपोनेंट ऑफ सेल मेम्ब्रेन. सेल मेम्ब्रेन जो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन होता है वो लिपिड और प्रोटीन से बना होता है. उसमें 80% क्या होता है? लिपिड्स होता है. तो इट इज़ अ स्ट्रक्चरल कंपोनेंट ऑफ सेल मेम्ब्रेन. प्रकर्स ऑफ मेनी स्टेरॉइड हार्मोन्स, बहुत ज़्यादा हमारे पास जो हार्मोन्स है, कुछ विटामिन्स है, सही है, और विटामिन डी कुछ, ये सारे क्या है? ये भी लिपिड्स है. प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स, बहुत सारे इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स की प्रोटेक्शन भी करता है. जिस तरह से हम पढ़ चुके हैं कि जो प्रोटीन का जो बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक होता है वो अमीनो एसिड होता है, इसी तरह से जो लिपिड्स का जो बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक है वो है फैटी एसिड्स. फैटी एसिड और द बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक ऑफ द लिपिड्स. And fatty acid are long chain carboxylic acid and typically they contain 12 to 18 carbon atoms. They are insoluble in water and they are classified into three categories and they are known as saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. Fatty acid are the building block. Fatty acid are the building block of lipids. They are long chain carboxylic acid and they contain 12 to 18 carbon atoms. They are insoluble in water and they are classified into two major categories: saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. Fatty acid, saturated fatty acid, the type of fatty acid that contains single carbon-carbon bonds and they are solid in room temperature. And unsaturated fatty acid वो होते हैं which contain two or more than two double bonds and they are liquid at room temperature. Difference between saturated and unsaturated fatty acid में क्या difference है? Saturated fatty acid contains single bond between carbon atoms and unsaturated fatty acid contain one or more double bond between carbon atoms. Saturated fatty acid has high melting point and unsaturated fatty acid has low melting points. Coconut palm oil are saturated vegetable oil. Lard and butter are saturated animal fat. Our saturated fatty acid go rancid less easily and unsaturated fatty acid go rancid easily. Next one, what is the difference between oil and fat? Oil contain many double bonds between hydrogen and carbon and fat contain very few or no double bond between hydrogen and carbon atoms. Oil has low melting points and PET has high melting points. IL has high iodine number above 70, and PET has low iodine number below 70. So what is iodine number? Iodine number is the mass of iodine in grams that is consumed by 100 gram of chemical substances. The mass of iodine in gram that is consumed by 100 grams of chemical substances, and iodine number is used for the determination of unsaturation in fatty acids. So what is the difference between IL and PET? IL contain many double bond between hydrogen and carbon, while on the other hand PET contain very few or no double bond between hydrogen and carbon. IL has low melting point and PET has high melting point. IL has high iodine number above 70 and PET has low iodine number below 70. Iodine number is the mass of iodine in gram that is consumed by 100 gram of chemical substances. Function of PETs in the body. PETs perform various functions in our body. For example, they act as a source of energy, they store fuel, they act as insulation, because we know कि ज़्यादातर हमारे जो न्यूरॉन है उसमें माइलिन शीट होता है वो भी लिपिड्स का बना हुआ होता है और इसकी वजह इंसुलेशन भी करता है, प्लस it is also help in the protection of nervous ending. It is a constituent of cell membrane that we have discussed already, and it helps in the transport of nutrient, that is PET soluble vitamins, and fatty tissue help to regulate body temperature. One of the most important functions, PET help in the regulation of body temperature. The function of PETs in the body, they act as a source of energy, they act as insulation, they help in the protections of the nervous ending, they act as the important constituent of cell membrane, transport of the PET soluble vitamins, and also help to regulate body temperatures. So what is steroid? Steroid, naturally occurring synthetic PET soluble organic compound. Basically steroid contains 17 carbon atom arranged in 4 rings, differ due to various side chain and additional rings common in both plant and animals. Different group of steroid are anabolic steroid, sex hormone, and anti-inflammatory steroid. Anabolic steroid promote cell division and growth and increase muscle mass, that is corticosteroid. Sex hormone, maintenance of the reproductive health, that is androgenic steroid, osteogenic steroid, and progesteronic steroid. And anti-inflammatory steroid reduce swelling, pain, inflammation, and manifestation of the inflammation. The general function of steroid are genetic regulators required for enzymatic activities and control the red protein synthesis. Cholesterol steroid, major precursor of the bile salt, steroid hormone, and vitamins, an important component of plasma membrane and control its fluidity, leading organic molecule of brain and needed positivity, control the permeability of steroid hormone into the cell. So what is lipid? Lipid are organic compound that is insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvent like chloroform, ether, etc. Lipids are classified into three major classes: simple lipids, complex lipids, and derived lipid. Simple lipid come on. Fatty acid, the building block of lipids, they are long chain carboxylic acid and they contain 12 to 18 carbon atoms. They are classified into saturated and unsaturated fatty acid. Saturated fatty acid contain no double bond and unsaturated fatty acid contain 2 or more double bonds. Function of lipids. Lipid is important source of energy. They will help in protection, and lipid is important constituent of cell membrane, and lipid also help to maintain body temperature. So thank you so much.